Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming and a small update on my playing of Remnant from the Ashes, which I said I'd make an update on if I found anything happened that was interesting, and it did straight away after I made the last video virtually. So you don't get sent through or down a gate literally, and I should have thought of that. It's more like well, it's not a Stargate, but it's like Red Eye Gate. I don't know what you'd call this thing. It's like a obelisk. No, not quite an obelisk. I don't know, but it's a thing. It's not an actual physical gate. It's a gateway, so you get to use this. Having seen what it is now, I'm going to guess that how this is going to be is the place, the facility I'm in now, that my mother runs, is going to be my home base. I'm going to guess that I come back here. The guys that upgraded my weapons and gave me stuff, they've said come back if you need more stuff. So I'm going to guess this is my home base, home hub, and I come back here because if it's a gate, I can come back through the gate. So that's how I guess it is. Let's see what happens. Okay. It's travel to there. Yes. I think there's different modes for this game, and I think from what I've read online, another reason why I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it was it's a game that is often played multiplayer online. You play it with a couple of other people, and I don't really play with other people or online, so unless a game's online only like Division 2, but then I didn't play with anybody else, I just played with myself. So yeah, I wasn't sure about that. So I think some of the settings are whether you want to go into it with a online mode and play with other people. But yeah, we'll see. It's where the crystal takes us. So I think, and I've not really worked out what's happened with the story at all yet. All I know is that the world's in a bit of a mess. I assume it's Earth, but no one's actually said it is. Okay. So that's interesting. So again, it's an interesting little game because what I was expecting kind of was this to be in some completely different, I don't know, world or area, but it's actually in a very similar kind of building to where I was. In fact, I wondered if I'd actually got anywhere, but it's a different place because you can see it's in a city and it's a bit run down. I think I'm going to draw a gun because I don't know what's going to be here. But yeah, I like the look of this a lot. I like games that are my favourite thing in games. I mean, obviously there's things I really like in games that aren't this, but one of my favourite things in games is games that are relatively simple to get into, and I mean, in the movement, in the actions, in how you use weapons, how you draw weapons, etc, etc, etc. I like games like that. Games where you spend a lot of time learning how to do everything and what's going on and how to do it, it can be annoying. I think all the games I've liked the most, and some of them aren't simple, but it's the way it's explained as well, isn't it? So, you know, things like Kingdoms of Amalur is a very simple game. Watch Dogs Legion is simple to play. Inquisitor and Martyr. Even Cyberpunk isn't difficult to master, and I think that's the kind of game I tend to go for. I don't like to overload my brain early on. If a game gradually gets difficult, I don't mean in the killing or the way you do it, I mean in things, new things to learn, that's fine, but I'll be put off a game if very early on there's tons to pick up and tons to learn. That's my sort of immediate turn off from a game unless I really, really like it. So here we are. There is my ex-girlfriend. No, there's some. That's one of those glowing, burning looking demon things that looks like it's out of Code Vein with horns. When they're alive, they're maybe alive's not the right word. They're kind of burning with a red fire inside them. So we'll have all these bits and pieces, I think. Walled key card. I'm going to have to check my inventory and see what some of these things do. Why can't I pick that up? Hello, hello. Okay, we've got that. So, yeah, I like how this looks. I like how it plays. I like the fact that I literally, and I'm as dumb as anybody, I literally just came into this game, and there's a thing you have to fight before you get to this first facility, back in the place I was, just to get to the place where you end up on the beach. Or after you end up on the beach, before you get picked up, actually, sorry. There's a couple of demon things you have to fight, and I literally did it because it's literally just press triangle to use melee, and you've only got a melee then, and I found it, and press X to dodge, and it was really simple. So if I can do it that simply, then anyone can. So it's an easy game to pick up, and that is one of my kind of prerequisites of game. What does that say? I want you to know that I love you, and I'm sorry for so many things. Sounds like a letter I should have written to somebody, or someone should have written to me, probably both. Took me a while from saying to doing, but here I am. I'm leaving to speak with the root mother, that doesn't sound very good, in the old church past the subway tunnels. She'll show me the path away from this world, and then I'll be gone. Goodbye. Well, that doesn't sound very encouraging. Let's just say that. I guess we have to go and find out what that's all about at some point. Anyway, thanks for watching again. I'm going to go out there into the big, wide or not wide world, see what's going on, and then I will make another video when I've got more to report. I like how this, like I said, I like how this looks. Again, it reminds me, the inside of the game in those areas reminded me of the Technomancer, and the outside, it's got that kind of flowery, almost pinky purpley thing. It reminds me of kind of Code Vein a little bit. And neither of those games are bad to be reminded of. I thought they were both really good. Oh, actually, we can see, I'll just show you over here while we're here. Those things over there, they're the demon-y things. I don't know how killing works in this. I know how you kill, but I don't know whether if you die forever. You have got a kind of thing that you can use to... How's that? Yeah, you can see why I didn't think that a sniper rifle would be any good, because they kind of come up on you pretty quickly, and if you've got a sniper rifle, I'm using a rifle, then it's bad enough, but with a sniper rifle you'd be overrun. You'd have this sniper rifle, which, as we know, is useless close up. I don't assume there's going to be a machine gun in this game, because it looks like it's got the kind of basic kind of 1940s kind of guns, like a carbine, a rifle, a sniper rifle and pistols. I don't know if it's going to have a shotgun. I don't know if it's going to have machine guns. I say 1940s, I probably meant 1910s, but anyway. Long gun ammo, we'll have that. But anyway, there you just got to see some of the burning alien demon things and a bit of combat. And like I said, it's pretty, and I wasn't doing anything clever there. I was literally just standing and shooting. You can switch between weapons. That's your kind of pistol thing. It looks like something out of Fallout. That's your gun. There is a melee thing as well somewhere, but I don't know where it's going to have to reset that. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. And I've got the basic gun. So I think the enemies kind of level up with you. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming. Till next time, take care for now.